Today's video is cut a little bit short because of our sponsor, which is the man who tried to fucking rob me last night. That's our sponsor today. Thanks, asshole. Story time. I'll be really quick. I went downtown to Gastown, which is a location in Vancouver, which, to explain Gastown, it's kind of like if you took a really sketchy area and you put one kind of cool thing in the center of that sketchy area, but it's still kind of sketchy, and then everything around it's really sketchy. That's kind of Gastown, Vancouver as a whole. But anyways, we went down to go shoot at nighttime, and we left my car unlocked while we stopped at A&W for 2 minutes, completely my fault, and we found a man in my car seat stealing everything in the car. Now, there's 3 of us, there was 1 of him. We were very nice about it because we're Canadian and that's what we do. We told him, we're not gonna call the cops, we're not gonna hurt you. He was a homeless man, so we took it easy on him. And we just said, empty your pockets, give everything back, and be on your way. And that was that, no one got hurt, but I'm still a little bit pissed about it. Anyways, intro sequence in 3, 2, 1, go.
Depending, you could get a dope shadowing with you.
That's true. Ooh. Honestly, I didn't even think about the alleyways when we came here. Like, there's some nice little, like, we can fuck around with this really good. I actually,
Fuck, I wish I had a floodlight.
Do you think I should have put on or no? What about a combo?
We can try one of each.
I think definitely one of each, because with the hood on, it gives you a different shading on the inside of your face.
Nice. That is what I like to see.
Quality content. Bell is left.
Yeah, we want to go to the Bell, I think. As expected, with the famous photo spot, covered with tourists right now.
I'm gonna think of my pickup lines I was gonna use on this video.
You're in this picture too, babe.
Oh. Okay. I want to do as sketchy as possible and stand you guys right in the middle and go for a low angle of me taking the picture from there to you guys there.
In the middle of the road?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay. Okay, cool. Whenever you're ready, light another and we'll get a good photo of that.
So let's look at the photos we got for today on screen now. And if you want my analysis of what I thought of today's shoot and today's photos, I thought they were absolute garbage, if I'm being completely honest. This is my first time doing nighttime photography, and I learned a big lesson that this is not fucking easy whatsoever. When you're shooting at nighttime, there's little to no light. So 1, you're gonna need artificial light, and 2, your camera settings are really difficult to deal with. You can either A, bump up your ISO, but if you go too high, your images are too noisy and look kind of like this one here. You can lower your aperture, open that up wider, which does work a lot. I shot my aperture very wide open and very low the entire time. However, a lot of my images were out of focus because I didn't focus properly. It gets more difficult to focus the lower your aperture is. And then there's shutter speed, which would have been the great thing to do. You just leave your shutter open for longer. It allows more light to come into the lens. You get a much more exposed photo. However, I forgot my tripod. And so when your lens stays open for that long, any slight movements in either your image, which you can see in this image, when the car goes by, you get those light trails, which are actually a good thing, but you can see everything else is blurry and out of focus because my can moves a little bit while the shutter's open, which causes this rough kind of unfocused image. So overall, I'm not happy with the results, but I did learn a lot, and I think next time I go shooting, these night photos are gonna look 10 times better. Anyways, that was a very quick cut video for this week. Not my best work. Next week's gonna be a lot nicer. I've got much bigger plans for next week, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Peace.